Good evening, everybody. Welcome to IIRacingLeague. This is Tier 1 tonight, round 6 of Spain. So, how do we feel about Spain? Any fans out there of this track? I quite like it. Got some really challenging corners. Just getting a few drivers to join. I think we've got a full grid tonight, which is always good. The top 10 in the standings. We have Josh currently leading the championship, 11 points ahead of Adrian. Ross back in third, 17 points behind. DeflatedWee in fourth, 31 points behind. And then we've got Vapscoot in fifth, Smaller Smiley in sixth, Greg in seventh, Mr. Wiggles in eighth, Pele in ninth, and we've got last season champion in down in 10th at the moment, Platty. Last week we saw Josh win in Miami. I think anybody could have won that race, in fairness. We also saw Adrian and Ross on the podium in the last race. And Josh has also had the most podiums so far. He's had 5 podiums. And our feature driver tonight is the Sun God. And we're just waiting for a few drivers to join. Just have a look to see if we need to invite anybody. We just have to check in the Discord to see if anyone needs to join. We've got Josh joining and Pele needs an invite. I'll have a look to see if he's on my list. Josh, got Hyper Alpha and Mayo tonight, and we'll just get Pele to join. There he is. Feel free to say hi. So, who else do we need? I've sent Pele an invite. Do a hard reset. Do a hard reset. Just someone getting gaming issues, you know, when you join. The same old lark with this game. Got two debutants tonight. We've got FELIXBAKERO and JB decided to take a permanent seat as well, so good luck to those two. And we also have Hungry Phone, but he made his debut last week, and Grelis. Let me know if I'm pronouncing it right. Good evening, Sublime. How are you doing? And that's it. We're starting. And Josh, the only driver so far to have 2 wins in Assist Tier 1. And the other 3 winners, DeflatedWee, Ross and Smaller Smiley, who won one of his favourite tracks, I believe. Good evening, Take It Easy. I was looking at the feature driver and I could see Take It Easy. His favourite track is Spain. Like Sun God was saying, get out of here, no one's going to be a fan of Spain, but there we go. It's good to be right. So it's great to have a 4 good again. Thank you very much for making it possible. So yeah, as we saw in the Discord, it's friends only tonight, so if anyone leaves the session, just join back through, okay? Just join through me or the host. Because what we have been doing, we've been doing invite only, which means it's a bit of a pain for the people streaming, because then they have to keep inviting people back as well. And then last week we had drivers inviting people back as well. It was a bit of a pain. I've never been a pain, but you know. So 18 minutes, the norm. I feel like I hadn't done this for ages. $10 down on a snacks poll. Is that 10 shillings? 10 shillings on snacks getting a poll. And we've got one driver in the pits on the intermediates. We wish you luck on that. And I don't know if Hype has done any practice. He didn't join the practice. So hopefully he's put a bit of time in. Good preparation for Assist Tier 2 on Sunday, of course. How are you doing? Take It Easy and Sublime. You've both had some good races this season. Oh, is the audio in sync? I'll just go on board. 7 6 5 4 3 4 Hyper, the first driver to start a lap. As I said, we've got 2 debutants tonight, Grelis and FELIXBAKERO. So I'll just call you Felix. So anyway, turns 1 and 2. Turns 3, it can catch you out. Yeah, bit of understeer there. Hopefully Hyper's loaded a setup. That's one of the most important things. Make sure you load a setup. And this will be our feature driver tonight, the Sun God. Wasn't too optimistic after practice, but we know we can always pull it out of the bag on any given day. He was having a great race in Miami, and then I think a late stage car kind of ruined a few people's races. Moment from Sun God, but he keeps it out of the war and lives to fight another day. And here we have Grelis 33. I think he's actually I think his favourite team is McLaren as well, so that's a bonus getting the McLaren. Yeah, Mr. Wiggles is he's won a hat-trick of races in no assist. There's been a lot of, a lot can happen, but to even win one race is an achievement, but to win 3 back-to-back, to do the hat-trick is an incredible feat. Mr. Ripley, Pure Ripley, sorry about that. There's a 79, and John Pant did go out on the intermediates. We do tell drivers not to do that, but I'm sure I get a little warning for that. I don't warn the drivers anymore. I take it easy to do that. And Grelis goes P2. It is a long way off, but I'm sure, as we can see, John Pant on the intermediate. He's probably hoping for some rain. And Sun God has gone again. Still got a lot of drivers in the pits. No need to go out so soon. And the Sun God 17.4 seconds up. Oh, he's on a flyer here. And this last sector, I don't think anyone is a fan of this last sector. I prefer the old track, And Sun God, he manages to go P2, just like 4 tenths back from Pure Ripley. That's be interesting to see how long he can stay up there for. I've got JB here. This is his first permanent race. And it comes back into the pits. Mr. Kalichi is 5th. John Pants still out on the inters. Don't know why. And we've got a few drivers still in the pits. And Snacks. We know he's got great pace. And Hungry Throne goes quickest. A little bit ahead of Pure Ripley. He was showing some very good times in practice, Hungry Throne. But this is where it counts. And we've got Adrian, who is absolutely smashing in the times in practice. Always one of the favourites to get his name on a pole, but as we're saying, turn 3 is can be a bit of a pain. You have to be careful through there, and manages to rejoin safely. I've got DeflatedWee in sector 1, purple sector. Using a lot of curb. Had to just had to hesitate a little bit there. Purple middle. DeflatedWee got pole position last week at Miami. Totally surprised a lot of us, including himself. But we know he's very capable of being right up there. Goes fourth at the moment, a similar time to Mr. Wiggles. Good effort there. We've got Greg in the pits at the moment, also had a great result last week, finishing 5th. John Pant, don't know why he's still on the intermediates. We don't really allow this, but you know, they do it in like esports because they just do it just to check to see if the wheel's working. But you shouldn't really be doing it for 3-4 laps. And Adrian's gone again. Very good sector 1. We've got Snacks going in 2nd. Very close to Hungry Throne. He'll be very happy with that. Good to see Pure Ripley up there. He's had issues with his wheel and obviously he must have sorted it. Got a bit of traffic here for Adrian. Hopefully the red ball doesn't hold him up. Oh, he had a moment there. And again, it's unfortunate. Maybe the traffic put him off just a tad, but you know, who knows. Got a few drivers about to start the lap. Got 10-10 here in sector 1. I did manage to race on Tuesday, so hasn't had as much practice as he'd normally have, but he did practice a lot in the practice session, which is always helpful. I've got Felix currently in 5th. Solid effort. You know, SST1 is very fast. It's probably why I'm sat here. It's very, very quick tier. We've got Ross. He's also done a good lap. Just a couple of attempts back from DeflatedWee. Probably will go again. Drivers still to set a lap. Apicute, Smaller Smiley, Josh, Pele and Hyper. So they will be wanting to get a lap on the board very soon. You don't want to be leaving it to the last 4 or 5 minutes of the session. A lot of pressure then, isn't there? And John Pant still on the intermediates. I have no idea why. Only he knows. And Adrian's was compromised a little bit there on the end of that lap. By I'm not sure which Red Bull driver it was. And what can Hyper do? Looks like it might be a new set. No, Hyper's not on a lap this time. And Josh and Sector 1. Good evening, Demon John C. Yeah, it's very very bizarre having intermediates on for like 4 or 5 laps in consecutive, you know. How are we doing this evening? We don't really allow it, to be honest, but I'm sure someone's giving him a little earful in the Discord. We'll get Demon Johnson to tell him off. He's finally pitted from his 5-lap stint on the intermediates. And this will be Josh's first competitive lap. And goes quickest. 7 tenths ahead of Hungry Throne. Wow. He isn't holding back there. Ooh, Demon Jones is a bit drunk. It's danger. Good job there's not a seat available. So drivers at risk. Rapid and Pele still haven't settled a lap. Adrian, he should be on a lap. somewhere. Oh, JB's had a spin. Mr. Kalitchi will have to come back out, and he's had about 3 laps. He's done about 3 laps in his tyres, so. Demon Johnson can be the safety car. I think that'd be fun. And Adrian goes second, 3 attempts back from Josh. It took him a few laps to get one on the board, but he's there now. Smaller Smiley could be at risk with that time. Don't know what the cutoff is. Probably it could be a high 18, you know. And we have Grelis, as we said, making his debut tonight. So we wish him luck, and we wish Felix luck as well. That's crazy pace, isn't it? Take it easy. Good evening, Tucker for Life. How are we doing? Yeah, could be the cutoff point. Could be an 18. Could be an 18.8, 18.9. Rapid fire. Yeah, this is demon pace, you know. Oh, a moment there for Grelius. Would he have lost any time? Probably a couple of tenths. Oh, hesitates out the final corner and will have to save his overtake and then go again. How are we doing tonight, Tucker for Life? And as we said, we've got... Wow, looks like Pelly might be starting from the back again. If I recall rightly, I don't think he did a lap last week, so might have to have a... We do ask drivers to set a lap, you know. Great to hear. Yeah, let's hope for a great race tonight. And Bapiku leaving it very late with 2 minutes to go. And John Plant is actually going out on the actual correct tyre. I think Bapiku's cancelled here. And did Grelis decide to go again, or did he save his... yeah, he's saving his fuel. Got JB at risk. We've got Mr. Colucci at risk. It's the series on it. A lot of people are lifting in turn 3. That's quite surprising. Mr. Colucci a 10th up. Currently probably needs about 1.2 seconds to get through. What are we drinking tonight, Demon Johnsy? What's your like go-to drink like? I'm on the coffee tonight. Yawnsville. Mr. Colucci 3 attempts up. Will need a good chunk of time in this last sector if he's to get through. He really needs to hook up these corners, and we know these corners are not easy. Put the throttle down, and is it going to be enough? It is. He's currently 15th ahead of his teammate, and now he just has to wait to see if anyone can improve. JB is 2 attempts up, and that well, he will need more than that to get through. But it's a lot of pressure on this lap from JB, but can he do it? He did have a spin the lap before. Yeah, cheers Tucker. I'll make sure I'll drink it. And it looks like JB is going to do enough to get through. If you can just put these corners together. So far so good. That looked nice. And Mr. Colucci, I don't know if he went for another lap. But it looks like he could drop out here. Yes, and JB goes 13th. And sadly, we've also got Smaller Smiley in 15th. You definitely wasn't expecting this. He is safe right now. And even the Sun God down in 14th. He's in the pits. He'll be sweating a little bit. Our feature driver tonight. He'll have his hands together praying. And Smaller Smiley, has he improved? He has, and he's up to 7th. Anybody else on a lap? Oh, JB's on another lap, 14th. Let's just see if anyone else is on a lap. But John Pant 8 tenths up. Sun God could be at risk here. Oh, I think he's lost a lot of time though. He must have made a mistake. John Pant just need a lot of time here, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. That practice on the intermediates nearly came in effect there. Oh, it's gone into the wide Navi. And Pele did go out, but he left it too late. And Smaller Smiley would be very relieved to have got through, I believe. And that's Q1. Down, ladies and gentlemen. We've lost Mr. Colucci, Grelis, and I'll name the others when we get back to the loading screen. Ah, okay. I'm glad you had a good time, Demon. So, very close at the front. Josh, Adrian, Hungry Throne, 10-10. 6 temps covering the top 6. And obviously we lose Mr. Colucci, Grelis, John Pants, Hyper and Pele. Didn't manage to get a time on the board. Tim squeaks. Don't know what to say about that. Tim, of course, our feature driver tonight. Had a little sweat there. Almost came under threat from Mr. Colucci, but just didn't put the lap together. So, who are we thinking is at threat here in Q2? Any predictions? Who we might be losing in Q2? Ah, okay, Demon. Yeah, sorry, mate. Sorry. I need to read the whole message, don't I? Well, the main thing is you seem to be happy and enjoying yourself. You're starting to get like double vision, or you're just starting to nap, like when you've had a big meal. You just can't keep your eyes open. So I think we will have a lap with Snacks. He has had a pole position in assist tier 1. Yeah, I can tell you're tired, mate. Yeah. Just braking before the 50 board. And upshifts early to 5th for traction, and then third corner is, as we said, and as we've seen, it has been very tricky catching drivers out. And just braking after the 50. I feel this corner here is a little bit easier than on the last game. And then the new corner, of course. 10-10 for the win. I think we'd just be happy if 10-10 can get to the checkered flag. But I would love to see it. I'd love to see 10-10 win. It has been a while since he's won a race. We were just talking earlier when which game 10-10 joined the league on, I can't remember. But Snacks is in at 18-2. Might have been 2018 or 2019. DeflatedWee replaces Snacks at the top by 3/10. Good effort there from DeflatedWee. And then Mr. Wiggles pretty much matches what Snacks done. And Ross with a 17.6, just 3/10 quicker. What a lap! And GB didn't quite do a great lap there. I think, yeah, 10-10's backed out on this one. Here we have Felix, who managed to get through to Q2 on his debut. Good evening, TD. How are we doing this evening? Yeah, I thought, yeah, it must have been 2019. I mean, 2018 is too far back, isn't it? And 10-10. Speaking of 10-10, I think it's just about to do a lap. To start a lap. So we currently have 8 drivers who've set pretty respectful laps. So 10-10 for the win tonight. Rage quit. I didn't see that. We do know 10-10's got the pace. That's never been in doubt. Wonderful view. Purple middle. And 10-10's favourite corners on the game. Joke. And 10-10, what is this going to do? And he goes second. Very good effort there from 10-10. But that lap from Ross, it's very unusual to see Ross at the top. Will he get his first pole position tonight? It's quite an incredible stat. Ross is, I don't think he's never had a pole in no assist or AT1. Could tonight be the night? And an improvement there from DeflatedWee on the same lap, on the same tyre. Just probably just a tenth behind Ross. I just go to show you can do two quick laps on the same set of tyres. And Pure Ripley now goes a tenth quicker. So the fight for pole is going to be very close tonight. Still got a few drivers in the pits. Hungry Throne, Smaller Smiley, Josh. We know what they can do. Ah, okay, yeah. Josh, Adrian, those two, they've always got that speed, you know, at any given moment. Greg, just about to start a lap, I presume. I presume wrong. As most cases. The Smaller Smiley hasn't yet set a lap. And you don't want to leave it too late. So I would say the top 7 are probably safe at the moment. And Smaller Smiley's invalidate this lap, so plenty of time still to go. Still over 6 minutes to go. No need to get worried. We know the tyres can do 2 laps if needed. And here we have Adrian, and as we were saying, he's always got that 1 lap time that he can put in at any given moment. Will this be the one? Got his 5,000s up in sector 1. He's currently done a 17.9, and this is on a new set as well. Yeah, one of the top 3 is safe. Yeah, I agree with that. Adrian's a 10th up in sector 2. And then the trickiest part of the track is, of course, the last sector. Just keeps the car on the track. And goes second, just half a 10th off, and then there we go, Josh. Wow, that's a snooker time. 147, 117, 147 there from Josh. 3 tenths. Apologise, we missed that. Adrian's fault. I've got Greg starting a lap. Hungry Throne. Hasn't posted a time yet, so we'll be needing to put a good lap in here. Purple middle sector, we don't really believe that though, do we? And 1 corner remains. Is it going to be enough? And Hungry Throne goes 5th. Will that be safe? 17.7. That's pretty good effort. Some of these drivers may have to come out again. We've got Sungot still in the pits, so we'll be going out in the next minute. We've got Greg nearly 4 tenths left on his lap. Is it going to be enough? And Greg, we know Greg's not always got the quality pace, but in the race he's very consistent. I know I've probably jinxed him now I've said that, but we know Greg's always consistent in the race. 10-10 down, needs to go again to be sure. Okay. 10-10 currently in the pits, 3 minutes to go. Still got plenty of time. 17.7 could be the cutoff. Could well be right there. And we do have DeflatedWee on that 17.7, along with 2 other drivers. Good lap there from Felix to get himself 5th. We have Mr. Wiggles on an outlap. Vapid currently at threat in 10th. And we have the Sun God and JB back out on track, so they will need to go again. I think Vapid had a moment then, and then had to get out of it. And Snacks down in 11th. Would not have expected this. He's a 10th up. And Snacks needs a good half a second in this last sector. It's looking good though. Is it going to be enough? It is. Snacks goes third. Good effort there from Snacks. And even DeflatedWee's gone back out. 10-10's gone back out. And Mr. Wiggles. Oh, thank God that car just went to the left there. Yeah, Josh definitely. He reminds me of John B. He's always got that. He's always got that lap. You know, you just expect it to go in. You know. Yeah, track evolution. The track just get a little bit better, doesn't it? So, Josh favourite for the pole from the Demon John. See that. And Mr. Wiggles goes up to second. Well done. Let's have a lap with... Oh, into the wall. Sun God unfortunately is invalidated. Let's go with 10-10. And 10-10 currently in 10th, so he needs to make this lap count. He's currently got 2 tenths. Safe at the moment from Afriku, who has pitted. We saw Sun God invalidated. I'm not sure if he's got enough time to go again. And we've also got JB Small Smiley on laps at the moment, so we will go back to those. But yeah, this is how fast AT1 is. And 10-10 not doing what he needs at the moment, but he can find a lot of time in this last sector. But he is safe at the moment. And Smaller Smiley didn't improve. So it's only JB now who can knock 10-10 out of Q2. And 10-10 does improve up to 9th. And JB, it looks like JB's on a slow lap, so JB will stay in 13th position. Wow. Last week's pole, DeflatedWee got pole last week, and he struggled to get through this week. Yeah, I think a few of the drivers will be very relieved. So we lose Vapid, the Sun God, our featured driver, JB, Smaller Smiley, and we lose Greg. About 2 tenths margin. It's not much, is it? Six tenths covers the top 10. It's crazy. Yeah, the Mercedes Surprisingly close, yeah. Is there, do we dare predict who's going to get pole? JB's left. Hopefully he can get back. Actually, I might as well just do it. But make sure in the race you just join back yourself. Maybe he's going to do time trial. Some leave to do time trial. That's crazy, Damon Johnsy. That's crazy, isn't it? Probably why I dropped to reserve. It's just too quick. It's not much fun when you make one mistake and then and then you get lapped. It's not much fun. So one of our debutants managed to get into Q3, Felix. So well done to that. Yeah, Josh had I think he had 3 temps or something like that. And we didn't get to see the lap, so we didn't see if there was any mistakes or anything. Maybe we will. Josh is currently in the pits, so maybe he's probably got 2 sets of soft as well, probably. DeflatedWee, of course, did get pole last week. But it's looking like Josh is looking favourite right now. I'm the first driver. Ross is the first driver on the lap. So we wish all the drivers luck. This is where it happens. .21.9, that's pretty much what you expect for Sector 1. And Josh just coming out of the pits along with Hungry Farm. This corner, of course, no longer flat. And the newly changed left-hander. I do prefer this corner to the last one. And JB's managed to get himself back in. So what will this be from Ross? And Ross currently goes quickest with a 17.2. Here we have 10.10. I think Mr. Wiggles is slightly ahead. That looked nice. Snacks goes second, 6 tenths back. Mr. Wiggles goes second, a 10th behind Ross. And a 10th back from Mr. Wiggles is 10.10. So very good laps from the top 3 there. And Josh about to start his lap. Yeah, Ross looking for his very first pole tonight, but it's not. You can see why it's not easy when you've got people like Adrian setting times like that. So Adrian goes 2 tenths ahead in pole position. 21.9 again for Josh. I didn't see what Ross middle sector was, so I'll try and remember this middle sector from Josh. Wow, it's nearly almost flat through there. It's crazy. 51.1 middle sector. So One of the Alpines has had a spin. And now the last corner. What is this going to be for Josh? And Josh goes quickest by a tenth. I think that's the first driver into the 16s. Great effort there. Mr. Wiggles fourth. Just a tenth back from Ross. I think Mr. Wiggles has gone again. So let's see if the tyres hold on. It's an improvement, but it's at the moment we'll have to back out and probably pit and put a new set of tyres on. Angry Throne comes back in, 6th place at the moment. Pure Ripley in 7th. There's not much in it, is there? I mean, all the way down to 8th, there's about 6 tenths, 5 tenths. Craziness. Crazy. DeflatedWee is gone again. And sometimes you do get away with it, but not on this occasion. Be interesting to see if Josh does another lap on those tyres or if he just comes in. I would imagine he's got 2 sets for Q3. He decides to come in. So we've got Felix on an out lap. So Felix currently the only driver on track. He won't be complaining of being held up. So I believe this is Felix's first lap on board as well. What can he do? We've got a couple of guys coming out of the pits. It's pretty good middle first sector there. But we have seen it, people in the 21s in sector 1. So pretty much there though. Keeps it 7th. He's 4 tenths up. So if he can just find a little bit more time, he might just get himself ahead of Snacks. Maybe even better than that. And well, what a great last sector from Felix, up to 4th. Amazing. Gets himself ahead of Mr. Wiggles. Definitely didn't expect that. Great pace there. And speaking of Mr. Wiggles, just about to set a lap. Looks nice and planted through that. 22-0, sector 1. It's all about the middle sector. So much time to find through there. Yeah, that looked really good. 2 temps up. And out of the last corner. And Mr. Wiggles goes fastest by a 10th ahead of Josh. Unbelievable lap there from Mr. Wiggles. Crazy. What a lap. But 10-10. He's pretty much matched Mr. Wiggles in the first sector. And Josh left it very late to go back out. It's all about this last sector. So much time to find. Oh, Tenta's had a spin. Nice save. DeflatedWee. Slight improvement in sector 1. We've got snacks here. 2 temps up in the middle sector. But we will go to Josh after this, and I believe Adrian's on a lap as well. But what can snacks do? Good effort there from snacks. Goes 6th quickest. DeflatedWee, 2 temps up, goes, oh, he's done what Tenta's done. And Josh has made an improvement. He's done 21.9. And Adrian didn't improve either. So it's all up to Josh now. And he is a 10th up. He needs this. He just needs to find that little bit more time. Is it going to be enough? What we're saying, is this going to be enough? He's done it. Pole position again for Josh. Demon Jones, he's never wrong, is he? Wonderful pole position there from Josh. Congratulations. We've got Josh on pole, Mr. Wiggles 2nd, Adrian in 3rd, Hungry Phone in 4th, Ross in 5th, Snack 6th, Felix 7th, Tenta in 8th, Pure Ripley in 9th, and DeflatedWee in 10th. GG. we need to update that. Demon Jones is always right. So now, of course, we have the 5-minute break. Hands off the A button. Hands off the A button. 5 minutes break. Just have a chill out moment before the race. And now we can do our feature driver. And this is a special one because this is the Sun God. And the Sun God does so much for us. We really appreciate everything you do for us. The great streams and the presentation and all that. We owe Sun God a lot. So the Sun God is 27, from Bristol in England. Occupation is a youth worker. Do you have a dream job? F1 commentator. That would be pretty good. And well, professional pool or snooker player. I definitely agree with that. I'd love to be like playing like the likes of Ronnie O'Sullivan at snooker. Like, I'd probably let him win, to be honest. But he's obviously too good for me. But I'd probably just let him win because he's my favourite player. But do you have any hobbies or interests? Pool, snooker, American football, gaming, and enjoys go-karting. Nice. He uses the controller. Is it just standard controller or elite controller? His favorite driver of all time? Any guesses? His favorite driver of all time? Jensen Button. What is your favorite track on the calendar? Singapore. I think DeflatedWee likes that track as well, if I'm not mistaken. What are your racing strengths? Race pace, clean driving, and strategy. I'm guessing that's Red Bull strategy, right? What are your hopes and goals for season 3? Anywhere in the points will do, me. Thank you very much. Do you consider anyone at IIRacingLeague a rival of yours? Mr. Wiggles is his rival. And if you're competing with Mr. Wiggles, you know you're doing well. And there we go. That's our feature driver. We wish our feature driver all the luck tonight. It's not one of his strongest tracks. I think those tracks will be coming up. Probably Austria, maybe. That's always a good track on the pad. Not sure about Monaco. I think Monaco's probably a wheel track. So appreciate everyone not pressing A there. We had to get this one in. Boo. Demon Johnson, boo. You'll have to fill it out, Demon Johnson, and then we can just read yours out at some point. So, a couple of minutes until lights are out. The drivers will be discussing maybe how much fuel to run, maybe pretending to start on a different tyre. We might see John Pant on the intermediate again, maybe. Like on Tuesday, I selected a hard tyre, and then I cheekily changed it to medium, and I think Greg did the opposite to me. He went onto the hard. And I think it's good to have. I think it's good to have a different strategy to your teammate. So always bear that in mind as well. You don't want to be, you don't want to be second guessing if your teammate is going to pit or isn't going to pit. So I think sometimes it's best to choose a different. Should be a commenter of the day. Yeah. Well, you're on your own. I think Team Chelsea. And the seconds are counting down. We always ask drivers to be careful on the formation lap. Get the tyres where you need them. Get them around the right working temperature. And yeah, try and keep it clean as well. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. First lap in general. How many safety cars are we predicting safety cars tonight? And now we get to see what the tyres are for everybody. Demon Johnson is the best. From Inverness. So as we can see, we got Josh, Mr. Wiggles and Adrian on the medium tyre. Hungry Throne has decided to start on the hard tyre. Ross on the mediums, and then we got Snacks, Felix, 1010 and Ripley all starting on the harder tyre. DeflatedWee, Barbecue and Sungod starting on the mediums. Got JB on the harder tyre. Smaller Smiley medium. Greg on the harder tyre, so he's done what he did on Tuesday. Mr. Colucci, both McLaren drivers on the medium. Got John Pan, as we were saying, did a lot of Q1 on the intermediate. He's decided to put the soft tyre on, so I'm guessing he's gonna get a good start. One safety car lap 12, you heard it here first, folks. You heard it here, folks. We got Hyper. How many laps are we predicting Hyper's going to have a good race? And we got Pele at the back on a hard tyre. And I'm not sure if they've sorted the camera out for the start of the race. How many DSQs on the formation lap? Ooh, I don't know. Right, so whoop, 2, 3. Right, 4. So I'm hoping it will scroll to the first car. And well, just have to go on board. Mr. Wiggles down the inside of Adrian, and there we go. So a great start from Josh, and Mr. Wiggles and Ross side by side, coming to and yeah, Ross just behind Mr. Wiggles. With Hungry Throne, who's had a pretty good start on the hard tyre, it's got to be said. Snacks in 6th, Pure Ripley 7th, JB in 8th, the Sun God with a great start up to 9th. All just coming together there. DeflatedWee in 11th, Smiley in 12th. But let's go up to the leaders and see what's happening. And Josh with a great start, already 1.2 seconds ahead. And Adrian with Mr. Wiggles right behind. And with Ross as well. Got a yellow flag. I believe that's for... Oh, so God, unfortunately it's dropped a few places. But first lap, Josh is leading by 1.2 seconds. Hungry Throne up to 5th. Snacks in 6th. Pure Ripley in 7th, JB in 8th, John Pan 9th, DeflatedWee in 10th, Smaller Smiley in 11th, and we've got 1010 and Felix in the pits unfortunately, and the Sun God. That's very unfortunate, so they'll be hoping for a safety car at some point. Got Pele 15th, Hyper 16th, Barbecue 17th, and Felix has come in to change his wing. It's very unfortunate on his debut, of course. And the Sun God also had to change his wing and put the harder tyre on. But here we have the leader, Josh, 1.2 ahead of Adrian's. And he'll be wanting to extend that lead. That's incredible. Yeah, making those softs work. And as we can see, jump out up 9 places. 5 places for JB. And 5 places for Pele. New fastest lap of the race from Adrian. And he is keeping up with Josh as well. And Mr. Wiggles done really well. Ross in 4th. Hungry Throne. Obviously Hungry Throne will be going very long in this race on the harder tyre. And he's already showing good pace on those tyres. And Snacks in 6, a good start from Snacks. He'll be very happy Ripley's also on the harder tyre. And JB as well. And then John Pant will be hoping to make a few more places. DeflatedWee and Smaller Smiley, they will be hoping he can make a few more places. I mean, I haven't really seen anyone use the soft tyre yet in this race, so we'll be interested to see how long the soft tyre can last for. We've got yellow flag. Obviously, the drivers that had to pit, they will be hoping for a safety car. And John Pant has a good run. Oh, he had to lift there, and I think DeflatedWee, if he's got enough battery, will be able to get the move done. But John Pant, very quick and straight line. DeflatedWee might get desperate here, but thinks better off it. And Smaller Smiley is waiting in the wings to see if anything unfolds. And Mr. Wiggles is up to 2nd. And what's happened to what's happened to Josh? Josh has dropped to 8th. Wow. Apologies, I missed that. So that's definitely changed the race now. Our pole man has dropped to 8th. And John Pant's retired. Would that be a safety car? Would it be a safety car or a VSC? And this would definitely help the likes of Tenten, Felix and the Sun God. Oh no, our feature driver gets a drive through. Oh, it's going from bad to worse. Will anybody decide to pit? And of course you can't surf the drive-through. I don't know if it is a safety car. Yeah, I believe it is actually. I believe it is a safety car. So as I said, this will help the likes of Felix, Tenten. They'll be very happy about this. John Pant obviously just lost it. Not sure where he lost it, but so very unfortunate for John Pant. I guess you'll have to maybe find out Sunday. Sublime. Or maybe take it easy, you can find out. So, Adrian's is leading the race. Mr. Wiggles 2nd, Ross 3rd. Hungry Frown won't be too bothered about this. He might even be able to strap the hard to the soft tyres now. Got Snacks in 5th. Ripley 6th. JB 7th. DeflatedWee in 8th. Smaller Smiley in 9th. Greg with a great start to the race in 10th. Pele in 11th. I think Pele started last as well, so that's he's done very well there. Rapid 13th, Josh 14th. Don't know. Yeah, Josh is pitted for the hard tyre. That's probably a good move there. Got a feel for the Sun God though. He's gonna obviously have to serve the drive-through once the safety car comes in. Hyper's at a moment. Oh, Hyper's off the track. Not good, not good. So basically, behind the safety car, probably stay out another lap. He could come in this lap, but the drivers have to try and stay a car width behind. You don't want to like tap anyone and get the dreaded 5-second penalty. So the Sun God will be hoping for at least the Sun God's on the right tyre, and yeah, we'll have to serve the penalty when the safety car comes in, and then we'll probably be hoping for a safety car and Hyper 5-second penalty, speed in the pits, and retires from the session. So that's 2 DNFs now. Both Alpha Myers are out. So, as we can see, the drivers are all warming up the tyres. Will the safety car be in at the end of the lap, or will it go around again? Safety car in this lap, that's pretty late. And where will Adrian decide to go? And Adrian decides to go. It looked like Mr. Wiggles had a good restart there. And Adrian's is defending. Looks like Ross is having a good look at Mr. Wiggles here. And Grelis is retired. Ross decides to go down the inside. The outside of Mr. Wiggles. That's a very good move from Ross. And Hungry Throne has also got up to 4th. Very unfortunate for Grelis to retire. And Snacks come under a bit of pressure here from Pure Ripley. And DeflatedWee. Not too far back there. The first lap after the safety car is always can always have incidents. And Greg now up to 9th. Going very well for Greg, as we said. He's very good in the races, very consistent. Got Vapikud in 11th, Josh in 12th, Mr. Kalichi 13th, 10-10. We'll be looking to make a lot of places up here. And obviously got our featured driver who will have to serve his drive-through, which is very unfortunate. Felix also pitted for the harder tyre. And here we have Adrian in the lead, followed by Ross. And we'll have to try and keep within the 1 second. We know Ross is very, very good in the races. Very rarely makes a mistake. And very rarely picks up penalties. Mr. Wiggles back in 3rd. Closely followed by Hungry Throne. He's looking very good. I would say Hungry Throne, Snacks and Ripley are all looking good on the hard tyre. If they can keep within the DRS, they will be looking very strong for a really good result. And Snacks just falling back slightly. We'll have to use some overtake here to try and get back in the DRS. And will Ross be close enough here? I don't think so. And got a yellow flag. It's been cleared up. And Ross is running very good straight line speed, as you saw there. And Hungry Throne is all over the back of Mr. Wiggles. Snack's not quite in the DRS, but Ripley is. DeflatedWee 7th, Small Smiley 8th, Pele in 9th, starting from the back, Vapicoot 10th, and Josh in 11th, followed by 1010. Will be trying to get quite far on his tyres. Felix down in 13th, Mr. Glitchy 14th, Greg. As unfortunately, I think he's made a mistake, or maybe there was an incident we missed. JB 16th, SunGod. I think he has served his drive-through and is 9 seconds back. But keep going, you never know. And looks like Adrian's is out of DRS now. I'm not sure if Ross did get DRS. I think, no, I'm not sure. He might have done. And Hungry Throne keeping up with Mr. Wiggles. And Pure Ripley now putting some pressure on Snacks. Be very brave to make a move there. And DeflatedWee is also there, waiting to see if anything happens. Obviously, with the cars being so close, you can't really make a move, so he kind of has to stay there, really. But maybe Pure Ripley, if he can get a good run out of here, I think the straight just isn't long enough. I think Ripley was quite surprised at how early Snacks braked there. And now we've got Smaller Smiley right behind DeflatedWee. So the top 8 are pretty much all by themselves. That's how powerful the DRS is. Oh, a moment there for Smaller Smiley out of the last corner. Did he open up the overtake too early? And is Vapicoot now in DRS? Almost. Josh now into the top 10. He's obviously... I wonder if Josh can get to the end on those hard tyres. What are we thinking? I'm not too sure. I don't think it's possible. But I've been wrong before. And 1010 will be hoping Josh can get past Vapicoot and then can think about getting the move done himself. And Pele there in 12th, Felix 13th, Greg in 14th. Coming under some pressure from Mr. Colucci. We've got a yellow flag. Just looking on the map. I think, oh yeah, someone's lost it here. I think, oh, Ripley. Oh, Ripley was having such a good race. Oh, that's so unfortunate. And back to the leaders. Ross keeping up with Adrian's and has Mr. Wiggles for company. A new fastest lap of the race from Ross. So he is pushing. And Ross is going for into turn 1. And he's still got a chance. We know turn 3 is very tricky. Mr. Wiggles is there as well. And Adrian's at the inside. And is Ross going to be able to get the move done? Adrian's goes a wider line. Let's go on board here with Mr. Wiggles. And what a battle that was. And Adrian's manages to keep the place. Wonderful racing. And these three have dropped Hungry Throne as well. And Hungry Throne is almost out of DRS as well from Mr. Wiggles. Whoa, a little moment there for Ross. Tyres are probably screaming there. And this is around the time you'd normally be pitting as well. Obviously Hungry Throne will keep going. And Hungry Throne still has DRS. And now Ross is a lot closer. And we know he's a very quick and straight line. And Ross is in the lead on lap 13 of 33. But Adrian's hasn't given up. I expect this battle to go on for a while yet. Mr. Wiggles is there if anything happens. If there's any contacts, he'll be there to take advantage. I'm very impressed that no one's picked up a time penalty yet. Oh, Mr. Colucci's had a spin, but he's back on track. And Ross, is he going to be further ahead to not be under threat down the straight? He could even pit here for the undercut and switch to the harder tyre. But no one pits. But as we can see how rapid Ross is on the straights. Even with DRS, Adrian's is hardly catching Ross. And fast lap of the race there from Felix. Very nice. And Hungry Throne's almost out of DRS from Mr. Wiggles. Let's quickly go through the field. We've got DeflatedWee now up to 5th. Very good progress. Managed to get ahead of Snacks. And then we've got Smaller Smiley 7th. Josh now up to 8th. Vapicoot 9th. 10 and 10th. Felix in 11th, who just set fast lap. Pele has lost a few places. And yeah, JB 13th. Greg 14th. Mr. Colucci just had a spin. And the Sun God probably praying for a safety car right now. It's not been the race he was hoping for. But it looks like Adrian's is very close to Ross on this occasion. He has to be careful though, because Mr. Wiggles is also very close. And Ross chooses to pit along with Mr. Wiggles. Hungry Throne carries on. So we'll be interested to see where Ross and Mr. Wiggles comes out. This is a very important part of the race for those two. And Hungry Throne hasn't got DRS on Adrian, and that could be very important. Got DeflatedWee and Snacks closely together, 3rd and 4th. Smaller Smiley in 5th, followed by Josh in 6th. I've got 10 and 7th. Felix in 8th, Pelly 9th, and Ross comes out. Does he come out ahead of JB? He comes out behind JB. That's bad news for us. If he had just got out ahead, that would have made a lot of difference. And we know JB's only just put those tyres on as well, so could be losing a lot of time here. New fast lap of the race from Ripley. There's a 1:20.0 on the dot. Mr. Wiggles comes out behind Ross, of course. Reg down in 13th. Vapicoot 14th. Sun God 15th. Mr. Klitcher 16th. Ripley 17th. And will Adrian's pit? Adrian's just pit. And Hungry Throne carries on. But this needs to be. Let's stay here with Adrian. Let's see what happens here. This could decide the race. Obviously, put hard tyres on. Hungry Throne into the lead. Snacks up to 2nd. We also have DeflatedWee and Adrian's pitting. And he's come out ahead of Ross. So so the overcuts worked for Adrian's, and it didn't help coming out behind, didn't help Ross coming out behind JB. That's kind of cost him big time there. But it will take Josh a few corners to get the tyres where he needs them. That's why JB is very close to Adrian here. Adrian's might come under threat here, actually. Maybe not. There's a yellow flag. Ripley's had another spin. So it's very important now that Ross and Mr. Wiggles can get past JB. JB does yet have to pit, so... And we had DeflatedWee come out in 12 on a hard tyre going to the end. We know Ross has got very good straight line speed, but is it going to be enough? And it looks like JB's got good straight line speed as well, but Ross is closing in, but he just can't get any closer. But to be fair, JB almost got Josh into, almost got Adrian into turn 1. So Ross is probably praying that JB pits in the next lap or so for the medium. Medium can do about 13 laps. On previous games we've always seen the undercut works quite powerful, but on this game it seems like the overcut is better because of the tyre warm-up is a lot harder on this game. And Pure Ripley has retired. He's retired in the pits. And will Ross be close enough to get moved on JB? JB's showing really good pace at this stage of the race. And Ross isn't close enough, but Mr. Wiggles is close enough to Ross, but as we said, there's another yellow flag. I just don't think Mr. Wiggles is quite quick enough on the straight. And look how much JB closes in on Adrian. So Adrian's definitely running a lot of wing. And Ross is at the moment. He's down to 10th. Oh, sorry, no, it's not. My bad. Just the yellow flags was confusing me. Flags. Ooh, Adrian had a moment there. So the guys at the front will be hoping for a safety car at some point. We know a Hungry Throne is probably going to pit for the soft at the end. We might find out how much laps they can do. Snacks pits from the hards, so that he made the hards go quite a long time. The yellow flag's been cleared up. And can JB catch up here? We've got 10-10 and Snacks into the pits. Yeah, Adrian's got a very high downforce setup on, because he closes up a lot. And still a long way to go. A lot can happen yet. But DeflatedWee is actually catching up as well. Obviously he's on a lot newer tyres, and Snacks will be quick as well on newer mediums. Bapacoot in 12, Greg 13th. The Sun God in 14th, still probably praying for the safety car, but he's not that far back now actually. But he can pit for soft tyres at some point as well. 10-10 comes out in 15th. Mr. Clutchy down in 16th. And back to our leader, Hungry Throne. He's coming in, so I think he's going to put the medium on. And Josh stays out. But as we said, Josh started on the medium tyre, so will he be going to the end? And can he get to the end? Even. Hungry Throne puts the medium tyre on. Pele in 5th, Adrian in 6th, JB in 7th, and Ross just not able to get by. Hungry Throne comes out in 9th, and Hungry Throne's going to be catching these guys up. Don't worry about that, he's going to be flying on these tyres now. Snacks unfortunately picks up a 3-second penalty. The only driver to have the penalty at the moment, so that's not good. But it's always possible to get penalties on this track. And be interested to see how much overtake Adrian has had to use to stay ahead. But I am expecting Hungry Throne to be right there soon. Yeah, he came. That's very good for Hungry Throne. He just got out ahead of DeflatedWee and Snacks. That's a very big moment for the race. And we've got a spin there. I believe it might be a spin from Tencent, maybe. It's unfortunate. And Snack. Oh, Snacks! He was going to have a chance to pass. He might have to do a 360 and pit again. I think he got damaged. Oh, someone else is coming in with it. Greg's coming in the pits. That's very close. So DeflatedWee will be quite relieved now. I think Snacks may be retiring. Yeah, he retires in the pits. So still no change here. The question is, I've got another penalty there from Mr. Kalichi. The question is, can the top 2 get to the end on these harder tyres? Commiseration Snacks, your pace was really good tonight. You were doing really well. You was on the quicker tyre. So it's not I'm a Celebrity. Commiseration Snacks. I think you were just about to maybe pass DeflatedWee down the straight, and same corner as last season, I believe. Commiserations, mate. The positives are your pace was really good, and oh, got someone in the pits. Oh, a moment for JB, and Ross will be very happy with that. And oh, sorry, I didn't see where Mr. Wiggles went there. So Mr. Wiggles is in 6th. And coming under pressure from Hungry Throne. But, oh yes, Ross will be very relieved of that that JB had a moment out of the last corner. It's very tricky, the last corner. Yeah, the penalty system, I think it needs to be changed. It just penalises you too much from this game. And Hungry Throne is now putting low. Don't roll Hungry Throne out here for the win. Do you think Josh could get to the end, Snacks? 17 laps, 11 to go, 28 laps. I don't think it's possible. But time will tell. And it's good information for the A22 drivers, if it does. Is Mr. Wiggles close enough? And you see Ross Battery lighting up there. Fast lap of the race from Mr. Wiggles from 19.9. Not quite close enough. Oh! Hungry Throw. Apologies, I missed that. And we'll have a very good chance into turn 4. Takes a very strange line. Ooh, just the little feint down the inside always makes me nervous when I see people do that. 10-10 with for his second penalty. Coming into the pits. I think he's going to retire. And Ross now within DRS of Adrian. Commiseration 10-10. You will have a good race at some point. Just wasn't meant to be tonight. Yeah, I mean, we go through stages when we don't really enjoy the game. And Ross now, I think we might see a double overtake here. Ross on Adrian and Hungry Throne on Mr. Wiggles. And Ross is through, nothing Adrian can do. And Hungry Throne. And got a yellow flag. I think that's been cleared up now. So, very interesting. But this race could all be decided by the top two if they decide to pit again. They have a 5-second margin. There's another yellow flag. Will be cleared up shortly. But Adrian isn't out of this. And as you can see, Adrian has a lot of battery left as well. Oh, Hungry Throne goes for the move down the inside. Oh, that's brave, doing it there. Can he get a good exit out the last corner? Oh, Mr. Wiggles has a moment. And a great chance now for Hungry Throne to get by. It's very unfortunate for Mr. Wiggles. And Adrian also has a look. So this is fantastic for Hungry Throne, who is on much younger tyres. Adrian has a moment now in turn 3. But I believe Ross just have the straight line advantage. And they're not really catching up because they're battling so much. They're not really catching up with Josh and Felix. And what a debut from Felix, by the way. Still there in second place. I mean, the hard tyres are graining. 21 laps on these tyres. And his pace is very good. And Adrian's tyre, Josh's tyres, sorry, look in a lot better condition. And goes for another lap. Wouldn't want to be getting a safety car. And now will Hungry Throne now be able to get the move done. Mr. Wiggles is also very close. Will Hungry Throne have the straight line speed? It just looked like Josh is running very high downforce. Will Hungry Throne send it down the inside? I think Adrian had to use a lot of battery there to stay ahead of Hungry Throne. Hungry Throne taking different lines. Yeah, I'm sure you'll have some strong races. It happened last season, didn't it, in 82? Suddenly you clicked. Didn't drink my coffee. Yeah, it will click for you. I think you're one of those guys. Once you win a race, you're flying then, you know. Yeah, but as I said, it only takes one win. A Hungry Throne. I'm glad he didn't do the same move here. And can Hungry Throne get by Adrian this time? Is he close enough? We know Ross is a rocket ship in a straight line. And Felix did pit in the end. So I'm guessing Felix would put the soft tyre on. But Hungry Throne just not quick enough in a straight line to get the move done. A fast lap of the race from Smaller Smiley. Smaller Smiley in the top 10 currently. And then JB beats it. 8 tenths. Not bad. And now we just... Will Josh have to pit? That's the question. Don't worry, Snacks, it will come good for you. Trust me, mate. You got the pace. And these 4 drivers are putting on a show here. Ross, Adrian, Hungry Phone, Mr. Wiggles. DeflatedWee, I think if he had got into the DRS, I think he would have kept there as well. But the DRS just isn't very powerful in this game, it would appear. Is Hungry Phone close enough this time? It looks like he is. But just not close enough, unfortunately. Yeah, I would say the tyre wears, it's got to be over 60%. It's got to be. One mistake and you go from losing so many places. And the thing is, Josh Pace is not really losing any time to Ross, so that's incredible. And is Hungry Throne now close enough to maybe have a look? It must be so tempting just to send it, but we know that's... I think Hungry Throne would just be happy to get some points on the board. And I believe Josh goes round again for another lap. 4 laps remaining. We've got a spin there from one of the Ferraris. And Hungry Throne. I'm not saying anything this time, but look at that. Not the best view in the world. And Mr. Wiggles is probably sat there thinking, if something goes off here, I'll be there to capitalise on any unforced errors. And DeflatedWee is catching up. He's gained 6 tenths on the last lap. Vapicu in 7th, having another strong race. Closely followed by Smaller Smiley. Let's hope Josh doesn't get a puncture. Got Felix 9th, Pele in 10th, JB in 11th, Greg in 12th, the Sun God in 13th. He didn't get that. He didn't get the second safety car, unfortunately. And Josh goes again. But Josh did lose over a second this lap, so. But I don't think it's enough. I think Ross would just be maybe hoping for a puncher. I don't, because to do this many laps, yeah, I mean, and Hungry Throne it's just out of battery basically. They both are really. So I wonder if Mr. Wiggles has been charging his battery these last couple of laps. But oh, got a yellow flag. One of the Ferraris. And DeflatedWee still catching up with Mr. Wiggles. But look at the tyres on Josh's car. I mean, he kind of had to make this count. If he was to pit now, he'd probably come out in 9th. So he has to treat these tyres really, really good. And Josh, of course, going for his 3rd win tonight, I believe. That last corner is so difficult. especially when your tyres are badly worn. And Hungry Throne is so close to his first podium. But Ross is catching up with Josh, but there's only 2 laps to go. Mr. Wiggles in 5th, DeflatedWee 6th, Felix in 7th. A fantastic debut, closely followed by Small Smiley. Apologies, I haven't really shown much of the midfield battle. JB closing in on Bapaku. Pele down in 11th. Got another spin there. Sungar down 13th, Klitschy 14th. And Josh. Very good time management from Josh. He's got to go for it now, isn't he? He can't really pit now. Yep, goes again. This last corner. Got to be careful on the throttle. I think the only thing that can stop Josh now is a puncture. And Mr. Wiggles has made a mistake and DeflatedWee up to 5th. Oh, small coming together the back of Adrian. I just think Hungry Throne just misjudged his braking. I don't think he would have got damage from that. So DeflatedWee, be very happy with that, up to 5th. And then picks up a 3-second penalty. So now Mr. Wiggles has to stay within the 3 seconds. It's unfortunate for Mr. Wiggles. And that's made it a bit easier for Adrian now. But the gap is coming down all the time. The gap now 4 seconds with 1 lap to go after this. It's incredible. Incredible to do. Oh, it's another yellow flag. It's not Josh, is it? He's fine. Josh will be praying his tyres hold on here. He'll be praying. He better not set a fastest lap on the last lap either. And is Adrian close enough? He isn't. Or is he? Nope. Hungry Throne is falling back. DeflatedWee in 5th. Mr. Wiggles still there in 6th. Closely followed by Felix. A great debut from Felix. Smaller Smiley in 8th. JB in 9th. Coming under some pressure from Bapaku and JB. Are they close? Is he close enough? And JB round the outside. Oh, comes together with a smaller Smiley. Oh no, Bapaku up to 9th. Peely up to 10th. And Smaller Smiley. That's such a shame. We'll have to see if the steward say anything about that. If he clips it. Sun God 14th. But what is happening with Josh? Is this tyre still alive? Oh, Ross has had a moment. No. So Adrian goes up to 2nd. Hungry Throne up to 3rd. Look, Josh is going to make the tyres last. It goes very slowly. Can you believe it? He's made the tyres last. Wow. Josh made the hard tyre last 29 laps. Unbelievable. Adrian's finishes 2nd. Hungry Throne finishes 3rd on the podium. DeflatedWee in 4th. Ross, oh, such a shame. Finishes 5th. Felix on his debut at 6th. Mr. Wiggles in 7th. JB in 8th. We'll be interested to see if there were any clips done for that. Bapaku 9th. Pele in 11th. Smaller Smile, unfortunately, down in 11th. And Greg. Not to be today for Greg. Greg will come home in 12th. Our feature driver, maybe we should say feature driver for another time. But total respect for getting to the end for the Sun God. Comes home in unlucky 13th and 14th, Mr. Kalichi. Wow, I think to make those tyres last 29 laps, I think that deserves a driver of the day. Exceptional drive. Commiserations, the Sun God. Unlucky, mate. There's always next time. I know next week is a long time away, and but you will have a lot of great races this season, along with snacks as well. Very unfortunate, a very dramatic final lap with the coming together with Smaller Smiley and JB, and I'm not sure what happened with Ross. Maybe he just took too much curb. Your time will come, the Sun God. You will shine. Like that. Take that song. Let it shine. Stop being so hard on yourself. So, Josh wins the race. Adrian's in second. Hungry Throne third. DeflatedWee in fourth. I think DeflatedWee will be very happy with that result. Ross down in fifth, unfortunate. Felix on his debut, sixth. Mr. Wiggles must have had a spin. Unfortunately, I missed it. I'm sure I'd be happy that I missed it. JB in 8th, Barbecue in 9th, and Pele, who started at the back, will be getting himself a nice point. Commiserations to all the other drivers. That's always next week. You're welcome, Sun God. I dropped to reserve at a good time, didn't I? And thank you all for watching. Monaco next week, of course. I'm sure that's going to be very exciting. We haven't done Monaco for a long time. But join us on Sunday. Maybe Snacks, might be myself, for Assist Tier 2 when they get to tackle Spain. Would they have watched this race? Will they know about the 29 lap stint on the hard tyre? I doubt it. But anyway, congratulations to our race winner, Josh, who just absolutely made that early mistake, dropping to like P8, and then put the hard tyre on under the safety car and managed to win the race. Unbelievable. And I know Sun God, you was probably praying for another safety car, having got the drive through. Was it meant to be? Yeah, so as I said, Sunday, just trying to work out how to do this. So yeah, Sunday tune in for Assist Tier 2, same track, and I'm sure it will be another exciting race. That was an exciting race. And yeah, raid channel. Okay. And wish everyone luck next week. Average Joe. So thank you everyone, and I'll talk to you soon, and have a great rest of the week. Ciao.